Throughout the music video, we get the chance to enjoy seeing the visuals of the girls. And especially at the end, you see how intimate we get. She's looking through her soul for such a long time, almost like she's expecting something. Or maybe it's like a promise, hey, I'm coming back very soon with the title track. Hello guys, this is Juneri, I'm an artist, developer and producer, and today I'm going to watch Kiss of Life's REM.
Just cause we're together, don't mean that we're together, baby. Little interactions, been having these recurring dreams. I can't help but imagine that you and I are meant to be, following the pattern, wondering if you can see. Racing, eyes are always pacing, I'm forever chasing, wonder if I dream of you again tonight, not knowing that it's fine with me. Now what's up with paths are bright, we will come together when some souls reunite. Keep it real, don't wanna wake up, never wanna open my eyes. Gonna let you stay for the night, one break the connection, out your souls reunite. Keep it real, don't wanna wake up, never wanna open my eyes. Happy not to push it, the likelihood of seeing you, so I'm just rolling with it. Here sounds are split in two, how do we even walk in different places, different time, we're so far apart, doesn't matter, you're not separate paths, so right, we will come together when two souls reunite. Keep it real, don't wanna wake up, never wanna open my eyes. Gonna let you stay for the night, won't break the connection, that's when souls reunite. Keep it real, don't wanna wake up, never wanna open my eyes. Maybe I'll leave you and leave ya, might even tell you I need ya, knowing that we're gonna meet ya, this stuff can always be tweaked, ya. Happy in this duality, on the path to more clarity, seeing you is a guarantee, it's become a reality. Racing, eyes are always pacing, I'm forever chasing, wonder if I dream of you again tonight, not knowing that it's fine with me. Now we'll separate.
Okay, we'll get this interruption. I don't like these interruptions.
Now we'll separate paths, alright. We will come together when two souls reunite. Keep it real, don't wanna wake up, never wanna open my eyes. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Gonna let you stay for the night, won't break the connection, not two souls reunite. Keep it real, don't wanna wake up, open my eyes. Goodbye, goodbye.
Oh, they're dogs. Okay. Ta-da. Oh, hello. That was very close and intimate. So that was Kiss of Life, REM. Kiss of Life are coming back, and this is actually a pre-release track. They're coming back with the title track later this month, but they have released a music video for one of the B songs of their album. This is of course the first time I'm watching and listening to this. It just came out a couple of hours ago actually. My first impression is very good, but I wouldn't call this exactly flawless, and I will get into that in a minute. The instrumental is very typical type of soulful R&B. We see this style a lot in Korea because there are many Korean Americans that are now back in Korea, and they're everywhere in the companies, in the production process, and they grew up in the States really enjoying this music. So it's natural that they brought back this style with them. It's not just about what they like, it's just what they know. That's the expertise to make this kind of music. We often see this kind of songs in Korean dramas as well. I don't know if this is an OST or it's gonna become one, or it was written with the target of becoming one one, but it certainly sounds like it. We have the very sweet vocals of the girls on top. Again, as I said in my previous reviews, in Korean pop, we don't find this kind of unique accents and techniques when singing the lyrics. It's not like the girls couldn't try to do it, but usually the production keeps the song much softer, so it can be an easier listen and easier to perform as well. I don't have any complaints from the instrumental, but I do have a few complaints with the lyrics. Writing lyrics is not an easy job at all, especially writing meaningful and smart lyrics. While remaining at this kind of genre, a very good example is Jin Aiko. The lyrics in her songs are simple, but yet so amazing that you can just take one phrase, just one lyric, and make a new song over it. That's how well thought and designed they are. This is something that you don't really find in this song. From the very first lyric, it says, "Just cause we're together don't mean that we're together." Okay, so somebody could say, wow, this is genius, but it's a repetition of the same words just in the first lyrics. It just hits me so negatively when I first listen to this song. You could put anything else and still rhyme. So you could say, just because we're together don't mean that we're forever, for example, and in this way give a little variety in the lyric. Of course, the meaning is a little different, but this is something, it just came up to my mind right now in a second. A skillful songwriter can, of course, sit down and think through this and come up with a really nice lyrics. Of course, this is a beat track. Does it even worth giving this much attention? Maybe all that the people want is just listening to the sweet voices of the girls, and maybe the lyrics should be very simple, because although this is in English, it's also targeted to the Korean market. But in my opinion, that doesn't excuse this kind of repetition in the lyrics. We also have the second verse with 4 lyrics all ending in ya. Maybe I will leave you and leave ya. Might even tell you I need ya, knowing that we're gonna meet ya. This love can always be tweaked, ya. Of course, it's great when the lyrics rhyme, but this feels so forced. Now, if a dedicated R&B solo singer was actually singing that and was adding a little different character each time she was pronouncing ya, that could actually sound really amazing.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
And maybe that's how was the song written, maybe that's how was the demo made from the original songwriter, but then the Korean production took over and that's how the vocal director directed the girls to sing it. So to that extent, I'm not sure if it was the songwriter that didn't give more effort, or if the work of the songwriter was actually diminished by the vocal directing. In general, the lyrics are quite simplistic. I don't know who wrote those lyrics. If it is one of Kiss of Life's members, then I would probably think that's actually quite a good job, especially if it's not their native language, but I have my suspicions this is written by somebody else. So that's my general complaints about the lyrics. Again though, this is a beat track. It doesn't have to be perfectly perfect in every aspect, it's just a side song to enjoy with the release and along with the title track. And you never know the limitations and restrictions they had during the production of this. Maybe there were severe budget or time restrictions, and maybe that's the best they could do, and that's good enough actually, that's really fine. Now to the music video though, I will just say this music video is perfect for a beat track. They kept the budget low, but at the same time, they bring us really nice images. The art team have done their job very well to bring up the visuals of this music video, although it was obvious that as a beat track, it won't get that high of a budget. The girls are very well dressed and they're in their usual style, the style we're used to see them. There's nothing extraordinary going on, and as a music video of a beat track, this offers us the opportunity to get a little closer and more intimate with the girls. All throughout the music video, we get the chance to enjoy seeing the visuals of the girls, and especially at the end, you see how intimate we get. She's looking through her soul for such a long time, almost like she's expecting something. Or maybe it's like a promise, hey, I'm coming back very soon with the title track. I'm sure there is also some symbolic and artistic value behind the decoration. It's not completely random and somehow connects with the song. I would have to rewatch this a couple of times to catch that. We have some digital add-on graphics here with this huge moon. The lighting is really nice. While the sets are simple, at the same time they are symbolic, well lit, and make for a very pleasant watch, which is the whole point. The girls look absolutely gorgeous as usual, Natty here as always. So all in all, I think this is a really nice pre-release track. It gets us back in the mood for Kiss of Life. It helps us forget Sticky and realize it's not summer anymore, and gets us in the mood to have high expectations for their upcoming title track release. I haven't seen their schedule exactly. I don't know if there is another beat track music video release before or after the title track, but whatever the case, I'm gonna be here to watch them with you. So excellent job, Kiss of Life, as always. I don't think Kiss of Life made anything bad ever, and can't wait to see what they have done with their title track.